Hey guys, welcome back to I'm Just a Fan. It's your host Ben, and today we are going to be recapping a 1-0 win against Spurs for the Arsenal. Let's get right into it. Man, oh man, I'm all over the place with this one. First off, I gotta say, congratulations to Arsenal for getting a win. Fantastic win. You're down so many men, and you still get a win against Spurs. It wasn't pretty, it wasn't easy. But I felt like today showed me a ton of character about this team going forward. Not that I was necessarily doubting their character, but this is really the first time this group has had a ton of adversity, at least this year. Yes, they've had adversity through the title races the last 2 years. I'm not denying that. But when you're down this many players and this many guys, and you have, this fixture against Spurs today, you see Atlanta later in the week, you go to City next week, this is a lot of stuff that, is really going to mentally test you, and I wanted to see how they responded, and I thought they did a fantastic job. I mean, we just have to point the fact, no Rice, no Odegaard, no Calafiori, no Alexander Zinchenko, no Tomiyasu. If I'm forgetting anyone else, please let me know. I mean, Saka even got subbed off later for a potential injury. I don't know what the making of that was. Praying it isn't anything serious, but it didn't look like it, so we'll take that, but I just thought it was overall just such a gutsy win with those many guys being either banged up or not playing. Just so freaking gutsy from this team. So I'm just going to be going over my notes from what I took during the game. We're going to start in the first half here. Thought Raya had two really good saves in the beginning of the game. Again, he's showing people week in and week out, stop doubting this guy. This guy is a phenomenal goalie. The Ramsdale fans can be sad all they want, and I like Ramsdale, but you have to give credit where credit is due. This guy is just that good of a goalie, and he is that good and that phenomenal at making an impact on this team. So I loved what I saw from him today. Again, earlier as well, I thought it was a shitty, undisciplined yellow by Saliba. It was just for how the game had started. It was very chippy, very slow, very tight. And I thought at times that this team just, I thought they could have locked in a little bit more. I thought they were playing a little bit of emotional football at times just because, again, maybe it's just because it was lingering more due to the Declan Rice yellow, but seeing him get a yellow and then seeing Timber get a yellow later, it was stuff I didn't necessarily love, but at the same time, I like the grit, but you got to be very disciplined there. I just didn't love the timing from Saliba there. I thought it was a great cross from Martinelli to Havertz, just couldn't finish. That was to the header, so they had something involved in that first half, but nothing was too crazy. But then Nelly was on the break, but again, he missed. He decided to be selfish and score himself instead of trying to hit Saka, who was open. I mean, he had a chance. And I thought Martinelli played better throughout the game later, but at times, I'm not going to lie, man, it just looks stale, or he's just not making the right read. I understand the pressure right now, especially bringing in Sterling, he's breathing down your neck. But at the same time, you have to play the football that the boss wants to play. And this isn't all about you. This is about, if someone's right there, you assist them. You don't try to get a more difficult goal. You try to get that easy goal and get an assist. Because that's stuff people are going to remember. And that's what's going to get you more minutes. Not you getting a bunch of goals, you contributing to goals. So, thought he could have been better. I thought he played better in the second half. I also thought they should have subbed him off earlier, though. I thought, excuse me, why am I banging this? I thought Mikel could have made subs a little bit earlier. I would have liked to see Jesus and Sterling come on a little bit earlier. But again, these are just gripes. Finally, early into around that 60th-ish minute, I can't remember exactly, a nice little corner from Saka, just what he does another GA. And bam, Gabriel gets over everyone, heads that right into the center of the goal. And that was beautiful. That was elation felt from me. That felt so good to get that goal in front of our away end too. It just felt really good to see that goal go in. And it finally was like, okay, we're up 1-0. Let's do what we do best. Let's defend and get the fuck out of here. I thought Arsenal played very good as well on the counter. Spurs had a great chance in the box, but again, the guys they got back into position, shut it down. Gabriel did his thing again within the box. I'm referring to the play where Spurs had, I think, 3 or 4 passes within the box. They were almost trying to get a goal, but there was just nothing there. Madison, I think, was the last touch. Just, again, great recovery defense from Arsenal. I thought it was very good. And, again, it's just a testament to this defense, even while being down some of your best players. My last final gripe is I thought Sterling could have been a little bit more clinical at the end. He had that one run where he, I would say, took one or two too many dribbles. It's what I've seen a lot of at Chelsea the last couple years, so hopefully he gets that cleaned up. But again, it's his first game with Arsenal. And the last thing, again, that I wanted to touch on was Nemwari. I thought he played overall solid. He looked composed when he was on the pitch. Again, very good footwork as we've seen prior to this. So overall, very good play from him. I'd like to see him potentially get some more minutes. I'd like to see him get some more minutes. Overall, I like seeing him even get on the pitch and actually play a decent amount. So that was good. I thought he looked like he belonged there. Still can't believe he's not even 18 yet, but overall, very solid with that as well. But overall, just thought it was a great win for the team. I mean, like I said, gutsy win for them. I'm happy that they just got it done. That's all I really cared about. I'll take, again, I'm not going to be thinking about this months down the line that, Arsenal only won 1-0 against Spurs. You still got 3 points. That's all I care about. And again, I even did this in my Arsenal schedule reaction. You can see I literally talked about it months ago. This stretch that they are on right now, where they are at Spurs Champions League City, this is a huge freaking stretch. Like, it's just huge. Like, I don't know. It's such a big stretch for them. And again, just going 1-0 so far in it and getting 3 points, I really, really want to take it and just, continue to build on this for the team. I don't know. Oof, my heart is still racing, man. My heart is still racing. I'm in shock, but not shock at the same time. It was just a very tense game. Reminded me a lot of that game against City last year. Obviously, a higher quality of play because we're referring to City over Spurs. But Arsenal get a 1-0 lead, hold on to it. Yes, they were away today instead of home, but kind of reminded me a little bit of that game. But overall, again, I thought we did pretty good. If I had to say anything about Spurs, I thought Spurs had their chances. They just weren't clinical enough. Arsenal did a good enough job defending. Spurs did a good job of getting Arsenal riled up a little bit, getting a few yellows here and there. But the thing I think Spurs that really killed them was just the fact that I'm trying to think of how to explain this. They just weren't clinical enough. They actually missed a good amount of shots that were really only a couple feet or a couple inches off. It really could have been a different game, but it wasn't a different game. And again, we will take what we get. So again, just great win by the Arsenal. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you like sports content, specifically Arsenal content, feel free to subscribe. If you have any comments, drop them down below. I'd love to hear what you guys say. And what a fucking win for this team. Enjoy it, savor it. Enjoy your Sunday for whoever is watching. I don't know what time zone it is, but I appreciate you guys watching so much, and I will see you on the next one. Come on, you Gunners!